Rejection hurts. There's really no way around it. And most people want to belong and connect to others, especially the people that they care about. And feeling rejected by those people and believing you are not wanted, whether it's for a job, dating, or friendship, is not a pleasant experience. Right? I know that rejection can be really frightening, when you have read too much into it of love, and help you to feel less afraid of continuing your search for it. So I want to go check it out. So next year, but then you begin to worry that you'll be rejected when you're not able to start that business that you want, or you're not able to start your YouTube channel because you're afraid. Welcome to my YouTube channel, the best place for go-getters, dreamers, and achievers. My name is Miriam. I'm a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur, and of course a fashion designer. I'm based here in San Jose, California, and I drop 2 videos every week, Mondays and Wednesdays. Tune into my live stream every Saturdays and Wednesdays, yes, by 10 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll see you guys. So if you are new to this channel, I want to say big thank you. Thank you so much for tuning to this page. Thank you for tuning to this channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments right after watching this video. And don't forget to share this video as well with your friends. Thank you. Let's just dive into today's topic. So come with me. Let's go. Let's go. So today I'll be sharing tips on how to overcome the fear of rejection. So come with me. Let's go. I know the pain can cut really deep. In fact, rejection happens to activate in the same regions in the brain that physical pain also does. Yes, they activate in the same region. So it's painful, invariably. And it's actually easy to understand why many people dread and even fear rejection. So if you have experienced it once, or probably maybe a few times, you probably remember how much it hurts and you worry about it happening again. But fearing rejection can actually hold you back from taking risks and reaching for big goals. Yes, fortunately, it's absolutely possible to walk through this mindset with a bit of work. So here are some tips I'll be sharing to get you started on avoiding the fear of rejection and overcoming the fear of rejection. Actually, remember that rejection happens to everyone. Yes, even President Obama was rejected by his ex. Yes, so get over it. Everybody goes through it, so it's okay. You'll be fine. So rejection is a pretty universal experience, and the fear of rejection is very common, I must say. Most people experience rejections over things both big and small at least a few times in their lives. A friend ignoring a friend's text message about hanging out, and being turned down for a date, not receiving an invitation to a classmate's party, a long-term partner leaving for someone else. I know it never feels good when something doesn't happen the way you wanted it to, but none of life's experiences turn out the way that you hope. So it's making efforts to remind yourself that rejection is just a normal part of life. It's something that everyone will face it at some point. So by the time you remind yourself that everyone will face rejection at some point in time or the other, will help you fear it less. Validate your feelings. No matter the source of the rejection, it still hurts. Other people might see what happened to you as no big deal and encourage you to get over it. But the pain might linger, longer than you expected, especially if you happen to have a higher sensitivity towards rejection. Yes, and rejection can also involve other uncomfortable situations like emotions, embarrassment, and awkwardness. Yes, nobody can tell you how you're feeling except for you. Yes, and before you can begin to address your feelings around rejection, it is important to acknowledge them. So telling yourself that you don't care about getting hurt when you really do denies you of the opportunity to confront and manage this fear productively. Tip number 2 is look for the learning opportunity. Yes, it may not seem like you right away, but rejection can provide opportunities for self-discovery and growth. Yes, so say you apply for a job that you really want, you have a great interview but you don't get a job. It may devastate you at first, but when you take a second look at your resume, you realize that you decided it wouldn't hurt to brush up some skills and learn how to use a type of software. Yes, and after a few months you realize that this new knowledge has actually opened doors to higher paying positions that you previously were not qualified for. And reframing your fear as a chance for growth can actually make it easier for you to try what you want and lessen the pain if you fail. Tell yourself this may not work out, but if it doesn't, I will have a meaningful experience and know more than I did. When it comes to romantic rejection, reviewing what you're seeking in a partner can actually help you walk through rejection fears. It can also set you on a path of finding someone who is a great fit from the start, and remind yourself of your worth. Yes, so self-worth is very key. You have to remind yourself constantly that I am. You need those words of affirmations. We're getting there. I know that rejection can be really frightening, when you have read too much into it, and if you've had a few dates with someone who suddenly stops texting you back for instance, you might worry that you brought them out or they didn't find you attractive enough. Rejection is often a case of needs not matching up. Yes. And then ghosting is never a good approach, but some people just lack good communication skills, or they think that saying you're nice and cute but I didn't quite feel it. It might hurt you, when in fact you'd really, really appreciate the honesty. So building up your self-confidence and self-worth can help you remember that you're entirely, good afternoon, sir. Now you're entirely worthy of love, and help you to feel less afraid of continuing your search for it. And then you can also choose to write a note to yourself. You can choose a Google Doc. You can choose to do all of that. So number one, write these 3 points, for yourself. The first thing is, now list in a paragraph. You can choose the length of the paragraph however you want it. Write in a paragraph listing the things that you are proud of yourself. List about 3 things you were most proud of yourself. Number 2, words of affirmations. Follow me on Instagram at Chassis Everything, where I share doses of words of affirmations. So you might want to go check it out. So I remind you constantly that you are brave, you are worthy, you deserve the very best, you deserve the best of the best. You are great, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous. Remind yourself of those great words of affirmations daily, and don't let anyone take that away from you. And then number 3 is remind yourself what you have to offer a partner. Yes, so because you're not just going there empty-handed, you are going in with your value. Yes, you're going in with your full self. So please remind yourself that, hey, I'm not just bringing nothing to the table, I'm bringing something to the table, I'm bringing value to the table. Keep reminding yourself of all of these things, and remind yourself of your self-worth. It helps you to realize your self-worth and appreciate yourself the more, regardless of where the rejection is coming from. Keep things in perspective. If you're more sensitive to rejection and you spend a lot of time worrying about it, you might imagine a lot of worst case scenario. So say you didn't get into a graduate program of your choice. You might begin to imagine yourself being rejected in all of the universities that you applied to right before you even applied to those schools. Please just do it. Yes. My advice for you is this: you have to try again next year, but then you begin to worry that you'll be rejected again next year too. All right, sir. Good night, sir. Bye, sir. So when you begin to worry that you'll be rejected again next year, and even when it comes to applying for a job, you might begin to worry or fear that you might not get the job again, or even when you qualify. When you keep worrying about the fear of rejection, you might not be able to get that desired job that you want. You might not be able to start that business that you want. You might not be able to start your YouTube channel because you're afraid people would reject you. People would say all sort of things about you. You're going to get a lot of backlash and all that, which will make it impossible for you to get that. Make it impossible for you to get that job that you've always dreamt about and advance your career, which will make it impossible for you to attain that level of financial independence, buy a house, and live that dream life that you've always wanted for yourself and your family. This type of negative thought spiral is called catastrophizing. Yes, so when you magnify an issue, when you magnify something out of proportion, and it's usually not very realistic, yes. Why not consider giving yourself a couple of actionable backup plans of coming up with some counter arguments of your main fears? Thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. I'll continue with part 2 of this episode next week. It's quite a long bit. So thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. I remain your girl Chassis. If this video has blessed you, how we do it, please click on the subscribe button and leave your comments as well. I can't wait to read from you guys. And for those of you that are interested in joining my Facebook group, it's called Business Moguls. We help to inspire business people and entrepreneurs to take their business ideas and businesses to the next level. So if you're interested in joining my group, my Facebook group, please go ahead and click on the link in the description, and I'll be more than happy to add you right in the group. Thank you so much for watching this. Till then, I'll see you again next week with the continuation of this topic. Till then, keep winning and keep shining. Bye.